SafeMoon compliances and regulations. We know this is something that the SafeMoon team has talked about in the past, that moving forward, they want to be really, really critical on. You look at what's going on inside the market, you look at what's going on with a lot of these other exchanges, and guys, there are new regulations that are coming out, and there's going to be more. So if SafeMoon launches its own exchange and it does a lot of other things, you need to make sure as a company that you're actually in compliance. Because last thing that you want is for them to not be allowed to trade inside the United States or over in the United Kingdom. That's a huge demographic audience. That's a huge hit on their reputation, on the income flow, everything, right? Now, what's interesting is that there was a Twitter space, and there's a representative here, which I want to go ahead and elaborate a little bit more on in just a second, that came into the space and was hanging out and was asking a lot of questions. So they got a lot of engagement on social media. And I definitely had my first impressions on this, but after investigating a little bit more, I want to clarify a couple things with you guys. So this is still good in my opinion, but it's not as a big of, whoa, I can't believe that just happened kind of a thing than what some people think. Now, I want to quickly say that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and move on into it. So this post right here, it's by @UtahPolitician. This is January Walker, U.S. Congress, UT04. First thing we want to take note of is the fact that it's identifying with Utah. Why is that so important? Because Utah is where the main headquarters for SafeMoon is located. That's where John Caroni is located. That's where different meetups have been going on, etc. Right? So here you go. You got a Utah politician that popped into a Twitter space. It's called SafeMoon Evolve Episode 3. And I'll include a link in the description for you guys to the tweet that has the recording. So if you want to go listen to the full Twitter space for yourself and hear what they discussed, you're more than welcome to be able to do that. And I'm happy to provide that information for you guys. And so we can also see over here on the SafeMoon subreddit titled U.S. Congress Chatting with SafeMoon. Let's go, right? Because I was along the same lines. I saw this tweet, huge amount of likes, January Walker, U.S. Congress. This is what this says right here, @Utah Politician. All that screams to me like, oh yeah, this is definitely a politician. When you go and you listen to the Twitter space, first thing is you'll notice that January Walker pops into the space approximately 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the space and doesn't say anything for quite a while, right? I was skipping through trying to see when they would actually start talking. They actually do their self-introduction right here, right around the 12-minute mark. So to clarify, this is an individual that is running for Congress. They are not currently in Congress, but they express their point of view on crypto and what they would like to see kind of moving forward. So if this person was elected as a representative, we're already starting to get some insights of what their point of view is on this. And so if anybody is in the state of Utah and you're going to be voting for your different representatives and you're considering someone like January Walker here, or I mean more specifically January Walker here, then this is a great opportunity for you to be able to learn more information. So let me go and play just a little bit of what she said.
If we could continue the previous conversation.
This is as loud as it gets, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a quick introduction for the recording. My name is January Walker, and I'm running for U.S. Congress in Utah's District 4. By way of profession, I work in the digital identity space. So this is self-sovereign identity, decentralized identity, blockchain identity, that kind of thing, and creating solutions that enable people to prove that they are a real person and that we are interacting with that person. And there are a couple of things that I think are really crucial for Congress to get ahead of in terms of Web3 technology, and also within the crypto space, and ultimately, instead of just making laws at a whim, what I want to do is I want to work with the community and make sure that we're making the right laws and solving problems, and making sure that you're protected, so that like earlier we were talking about how people just essentially steal each other's money and pop in and out. So that's really the conversation that I'm trying to have here, is how can I help you? What are some of the biggest issues that you're facing? And In what ways would you like to see regulation?
Okay, see, so she's being pretty open-minded here. A lot of people don't like the idea of getting politicians involved with cryptocurrency, but guess what? It's going to happen anyways. As much as you would prefer them not to do it, at the same time, people scream at the top of their lungs when they get rug pulled, when there's all kinds of things that just seem immoral that's going on, right? So people want their cake and to be able to eat it too. You look at this, it's an opportunity to find out more of what this person's point of view is. And frankly, her starting off pretty open-minded and just like her asking questions so that she can hear from everyone else and then be able to feed off of that, I think that's a good start. Not every politician is as corrupt as everyone else, but I think we can agree that most politicians do have a lot of corruption that's going on. And you also, once you get into that kind of power in that position, a lot of times people will try to manipulate them through different sponsorships, right? We don't need to really get into the politics of all of this. Hopefully, this is one good egg in a batch that's typically bad. I'm not going to say every person is horrible, right? But anyways, so let's go ahead and take a look over what some of the comments are saying now, because I am curious what more people in the community are saying. So Vulcan here says, as I added on the other post about this, she's currently just a candidate, but she has had several successful launches in her own company. Might be something in the future. That being said, I don't put much stock in the word of politicians, especially those that are currently running for office. Doc12 says, I'm telling you guys, you don't want the government anywhere near SafeMoon or any other crypto. And then we have another individual that says, I don't know, I'd rather Congress not have any input on my investments. Doc says, wait for the full push for a government-backed crypto to replace the current system. Digital government currency will be a complete disaster for the people basically immediately. And Super Musician says, I lost her after blockchain space. Jay Banks says, meh, just a politician adding more words than there needs to be to make themselves seem more smart than they are per usual. And then Dapper says, blockchain coming soon. Super B-Legend says, Congress, quote-unquote Congress, right? Government doesn't belong in crypto. Well, they will absolutely be forcing their way into it. No loop, sandpaper. Oh, geez, that's horrible. Token Dad says, she also spoke to Kark, talk about going downhill. Why? And yeah, so guys, it's interesting, but it's not as incredible as what it could have been, right? If it was an active sitting member of Congress, it would have a little bit more gravity to it. But this person is running for office. If they get in office, then they've already had a communication with people in the SafeMoon community. So there's still some value that's there, regardless. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. And I do have a referral link for MEXC Global. It's an exchange which you can trade in the United States. It even has SafeMoon on there. And they've got a massive catalog of other cryptocurrencies. So if you guys have been looking for a nice exchange where you've got a ton of different options, feel free to check that out. And again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Velimir Brakovich. We love SafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. And thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button. The Patreon link is in the description. And guys, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless you, and I will see you in the next episode.